Hey guys, it's Mike from MMA Fight Prep and Skill of Strength. What we're going to go over today is how to develop upper body explosiveness through medicine ball training. I'm going to give you guys 4 quick drills, a little bit of a demo, and a little bit of instruction on how to perform each exercise. As always, make sure you're doing these in an area that no one's around, and make sure that you're doing them safely and efficiently and correctly. So we're going to get right to it. First exercise we're going to go over is an overhead slam. When we do the overhead slam, we want to make sure that we're using our whole body, but especially we want to pay attention to what's going on in our core. So when we start, I want to start by pulling our rib cage down and basically bringing our rib cage close to our pelvis. As we do that drill, we're going to flex the shoulders up, and we're going to create a stretch. Essentially what we're trying to do is create a little bit of elasticity through the front part of the core. We're going to come on up. Big stretch, get up on our tiptoes, and then we're going to explode and slam the ball down. Start with the medicine ball up front. Okay, ribs down. Okay, I'm going to come on up. Big stretch in the abs up on the tiptoes. And slam. Ribs down. And explode. Again, make sure that when you're doing this drill, you're getting that nice stretch on your front part of your abs. And again, make sure that you're coming way up on your tiptoes and just trying to drive that ball right through the floor. The next exercise that we're going to go into is a hip toss. Now, anytime we're doing rotational work, it's very, very important that we stabilize our lumbar spine. We want to make sure that we don't put any torque in our lower back. So we're going to start the hip toss off with our hips square, and what we're going to focus on is getting rotation in our upper thoracic spine. So your lower back really shouldn't move at all. All of the rotation really should occur in your thoracic. So what it's going to look like is, I'm going to hold up the med ball here and just demo it for you guys, is you're going to lock the abs in, you're going to bring the elbow back, and then we're going to try to fire it off of our hip and then catch it and do repeats on this, okay? Again, lock it in here, rotate from here, and then the power comes from your hips. Next drill we're going to go over is a hitting drill, what I call the baseball drill. Again, all of the power comes from the hips. We want to lock the lumbar spine in, and all of the rotation will occur through the thoracic spine. So here's the setup. We're going to start off about hip width, maybe a tiny bit wider. Medicine balls up front. We're going to weight shift onto our back leg. When we do that, when we get into that weight shift, I'm going to rotate my T-spine in that same direction. So weight shift to the back leg and rotate that way. But again, nothing going on in my lower back here. So we're going to load on that back leg. I'm going to weight shift. I'm going to let my hips create that nice rotation, and then I'm going to finish it with my upper body. Now, foot positioning. We want to make sure that we're not putting any unnecessary torque in our knees, so it's very important that as we come through and release the ball, we pivot on the ball of the foot. So we're going to come here, set up, weight shift back, pivot through. Set up, weight shift back, pivot through. One more. Weight shift back, pivot through. And last but not least is the reverse throw. Now, with the reverse throw, we want to make sure, again, we're paying attention to our lumbar spine. We're not putting any torque in that, so you got to lock it in here. Common theme with all the medicine ball drills starts with the hips. We lock down the lumbar spine and we rotate through the thoracic. So any type of rotational work, that's really how it's going to work. Reverse throws. We're going to start maybe about 3 or 4 feet from the wall. Basic athletic stance about hip width. Before we throw, we want to look. So I'm going to look, then throw, just so I know where it's going. And ideally, when we throw, we want to line drive. We want to be able to catch it and do some repeats of that, okay? So, we're going to be here. I'm going to look first. And pivot. And you'll notice I'm still pivoting off of that back foot. So there you have it. 4 very, very basic medicine ball drills that you can use to develop upper body explosiveness or power. As far as sets and reps go, I would say 2 to 3 sets of maybe 5 reps on each exercise. So you're going to be doing maybe 15 of each throw total. And treat this like a strength training exercise. So do your 5 reps and get plenty of rest. It's not a conditioning drill. Now, we can take these exercises and make them conditioning drills just by making them a bit longer and changing our recovery times. But for the purpose of today, we're going to work on explosiveness and power production. So if you have any questions, please shoot me an email at mike@skillofstrength.com, and obviously check out our website. Train smart and train hard.